Okay, let's talk. So we just got like a bombshell thrown at us um, within NASCAR today. Too many things happening. Matt DiBenedetto is going to drive the 95 car previously run by Case Kane, who we now know is not going to be finishing the end of the rest of his this season because of some health issues. Um, so his career ended shortly this season. So best to him in whatever he does with sprint cars and whatnot. But Matt Benedetto is going from one crappy team to another crappy team. I'm just saying it's just not really a step up because 95 is an underfunded budget team. Like Casey didn't do much in it, so he's not going to do much in it either. So it's not going to be like a step forward. Um, it is what it is. So, and my main concern is that they're going to Toyota. Like all this money they invested into making that into a Camaro for Chevy, it's just money thrown out the window right there, right then and there. Um, there were rumors like way before this announcement that they were gonna go to Toyota and this and that, and it's like why? My guess is got Furniture Row. As soon as Furniture Row went under, it's like, oh, we need another Toyota team because having like just Gibbs cars on track and whatnot is not gonna get it because Toyotas are pretty much outrun in the Cup Series, but somehow I don't know. It's just weird. Um. Anyway, the major news that I don't think anyone saw coming. Some people did, some people didn't, because I sure as hell did it. I came home, looked at my phone, NASCAR notification, breaking news. Jimmy and Chad are breaking apart at the end of the season. So Chad is moving over to the 24, back to the 24 because he worked with them before. Before Jimmy came into the sport, I guess. So William Byron will have the master at the controls with the 24 because Darian Grubb, the current crew chief, is moving up to like executive or I don't know, something in the Hendrick department organization. Um, so Jimmy's getting Elliott Sadler's current crew chief and from the Xfinity series in the number one car. Kevin something, I don't know. Kevin Mendering, that's what I think his name is. We're like, oh no, it's end of Jimmy's career. It's all going downhill from here. I'm like, people are like losing their freaking minds and saying, oh well, when's Jimmy gonna announce he's gonna retire? I'm like, people, he's already said he's far from done. He's the only one who will know when he's done and like finished and ready. Like no one says crap about like Kevin Harvick is this literally the same exact age as Jimmy Johnson, but no one says crap about oh when's Kevin Harvick gonna retire and this and that. But it's all about Jimmy because he's not winning as many races as Kevin right now. Can I just say all great drivers go through slumps? Jeff went through a slump and he got back to winning, but not in the most dominant fashion, but he got back to winning races. So what it's just like a double standard here. I go with like age. Like when you get to a certain age, I feel like you should just be done. But like Kevin Harvick and Jimmy Johnson are literally the exact same age. Both 43 years old, and one's a 7-time champion, one's a 1-time champion. I get one has 7 wins on the season, but come on, let's just be real here. People are just like, he should be performing at the highest level all the time. Like, realize that's physically and mentally impossible to do. If you're at the top of your game, you're not always gonna be there. Like right now, Hendrick is not at the top of their game, but Chase has stepped up and brought a couple wins this season. So, and for Chevy mainly, he's like the only Chevy who has won multiple races this year. He's only second Chevy to win this year, other than Austin Dillon, but he's only won one race this season, the Daytona 500, and he's done nothing since. Nothing against Austin. I love Austin. He's one of my drivers. So, but Hendrick will always be, like, stats-wise, the best organization in NASCAR, hands down. 12 championships, has a 7-time champion as one of their drivers, has a 4-time champion with Jeff Gordon, and so many great drivers coming through that sport or that organization as a whole. So this move, yes, shocked me, but I feel like it's a good thing because Jimmy and Chad have been through so much together. Like they respect each other, and they're like brothers. They will be like brothers till the end of time, because you can't erase that friendship and relationship that they have for 17 years now with one team and one sponsor and one organization. Like, so I think it's just best honestly for the organization as a whole, because he's going to, like, Chad's going to a younger driver with William Byron, who does need some guidance, and because everyone is like, maybe it will help William not suck. I'm like, he doesn't suck. People should know that going into this year, everyone at Hendrick knew that this was going to be like a growing year for him, get some experience under his belt and just learn as he went along. They weren't expecting him, go out and win all these races in your rookie year. That's physically impossible. So I didn't expect him to do much this year. He's done okay, but I feel like he'll do better next year with Chad, like, at the helm, like at the controls, because that guy's a freaking genius. He's gotten Jimmy to 83 wins, 7 championships, and just like nothing can diminish that. You can give credit where it's due. So, it is what it is. It's good for, I think, Byron. It's going to be good for Jimmy. Jimmy's going to have a really good crew chief coming in from the Xfinity side, from Elliott Sadler, and yeah, I just think Hendrick as a whole is rebuilding, and they will get back to their winning dominant ways. It's just this whole season has been like a big change for them, driver wise, number wise. Getting rid of the 5 and bringing in the 9 was a big change, and the driver change with Byron and Bowman coming in for their first like full-time seasons and like a top tier car for Bowman, and so Hendrick as a whole will get back to what they once were. You can't always be on top of your game. Like, look at some of the NFL teams, like last year, Patriots lost in the Super Bowl. You can't win them all. I get that. Eagles had their moment, la di da. And like Raiders now, they used to be. I think they were a fairly decent team. Like yes, they won a Super Bowl, I guess, and that was what, like 30, 40, I don't know, long ass time ago. But they were once a good team, and now they're kind of eh. Browns at one time were a good team, and now they're eh. So many teams were like super good, and now they're like eh. That's how with baseball too. Teams go like fluctuate like with their seasons, like they're up or they're down. It happens. But Chevy, as I said, as a whole, I think has figured it out, but there's still some pieces missing with their speed. But Chase has figured it out somehow. Got 2 wins so far this season. He has a good chance at the rest of the tracks coming up, so don't sleep on the 88 this coming weekend at Talladega, because Hendrick as a whole runs well at restrictor plates. They always bring fast cars. So if 88 wants to win to get in, he has to, well, advance. He has to win to get in. So if he doesn't, then I'm still proud of Alex for making it this far. It's his first full-time season with a top-tier team and first Cup playoff run, which I think is great. Like, Chase made it to the round of 12 and got eliminated after the round of 12 in his rookie year, but it's not rookie year for Alex. So, it's just his full-time Cup playoff run, because he's been in the Cup Series for over 100 starts, like, and some people don't know that. Still think he's a rookie, but it's let me just say, like, some people still think calling him a rookie, and people are like, he's not a rookie. And I'm like, you clearly don't get the joke, like, because this was like a joke from like the beginning of the season, because so many people didn't know anything about Alex Bowman, and they're like, isn't he a rookie, and shouldn't he have like yellow stripes on the back of his car? I'm like, nope, just do your research and realize he's not a rookie. Everyone within the garage area, it's like an inside joke, but some fans just still don't get it. But either way, if he makes it or not, he's done a great job, honestly. He's been consistent. He's got good finishes. So I'm proud of my Arizona driver. So anyway, just a little update on what's happening in NASCAR today. It broke the internet, honestly. And trust me, people, Jimmy's not going anywhere for a while. He's got about 2 more seasons under his belt. And he's going to have a new sponsor next year, because we're going to have an announcement here soon. It's from Hendrick. He says the next month we'll have an announcement about a new sponsor. And he'll have a new crew chief, so it's just a fresh start for 2019. So it's not a bad thing, people. You calm down. It's not the end of his career. Maybe even near of his end of his career, but he's not done yet. He said he's far from done. He said that on Twitter, so I said, I am far from done. I'm not even close to being done. So he still could be a factor to win races next year, because I don't really see if anything falls into play, then he can possibly win a race by the end of the season, but some people are just not expecting him to, so, but we'll see how it goes. Let's just close out this season and see where that takes us, and who NASCAR wants that's champion this year, since they clearly wanted Truex last year. Yes, I'm still bitter. But here we go. Have a good night.